Hello everybody, welcome to my channel back. Today we're gonna have a look on Magnus' first classic game in 2025, which he played, um, which he played in almost in his honeymoon after just 2-3 days after his wedding, I guess. And basically he just chose chess instead of his honeymoon, and he comes to Berlin to play in Bundesliga. And in his first classic game in 2025, he manages to win with black pieces against Max Warmerdam, who has 2646 rating, and also his third strongest player of Netherlands. So let's see how Magnus managed to win. What happened in the game? And Max Warmerdam plays c4, which is like English opening, as we all know. But the interesting is I found here the as a English opening lover, I really analyze a lot of Magnus games, like because Magnus also likes to play like English opening a lot, Roy Lopez and English opening, and I found it a bit weird opening to play against Magnus. Like, of course, doesn't matter for Magnus. Like against Magnus, he knows like everything. He's the best, of course, without any doubting. But uh, especially I choosing like yeah, preferring to play English opening against Magnus. Like I don't know, like it's a bit like so challenging for me. Like yeah, I wouldn't have done the same. So probably I would have find like I don't know, something different type of opening, like but yeah. Anyway, so he played c4 then, and also this game, why I really want to recap this game, because as I said before, always as an English opening player, I always have a look on Magnus games how he plays English opening. But actually, maybe some of you already did it, but personally, I can't say actually. I remember a game like a Magnus game, and I analyzed that Magnus played against English. So I didn't remember. And when I see like when I was just having a look on this game, then I saw, oh, it's actually interesting to play English against Magnus, and then let's see how Magnus plays against English, because English opening is not only thing we playing, like we also facing with black pieces, and we have to know how to play against it. So here Magnus answers with e5. Then of course typical yeah, g3 and g7. This is an English opening, like symmetrical variation as far as I remember. uh, yeah, here d6 and knight f3, knight d7, knight c3, bishop g7, bishop g2, knight f6, castling, queen c2. This is an important like point, I guess. Like it's yeah, let's mention it. Like this is the square for queen in this variation. Like when I see this like in high level, in top level, players also putting their queen on c2 square, then actually I'm being happy. Then at least I know correctly until this move, at least until this move. So after queen c2, Magnus develops his rook. Yeah, then Max Warmerdam answered with rook d1. Probably he want to support this center, and maybe in the future he can push it. I don't know. But before his, Magnus plays e4. Stockfish actually says e4 is not best move, and this is just ninth move they played, and probably that's not possible. Magnus doesn't know what's best move in this position, and best move was exd4. This is the best position, best move. But instead of capturing, Magnus just plays e4. Probably Magnus, as a Magnus, he doesn't want to play against preparation, and he thinks, and in my opinion as well, I think e4 wasn't the move Magnus Warmerdam prepared, and that's why just Magnus, of course, he trusts himself, and that's why he plays not best move. He plays just second, third, maybe fourth best move, and after e4, knight goes back to e1, and here we're seeing knight b6. Yeah, knight b6 looks like, yeah, so this was the aim, to put his knight on d7. Yeah, so now Magnus plays knight b6, but knight b6, like, it looks like attack on this pawn, but actually it is not, and simply he can yeah, protect it, and actually best move is here bishop g5. Yeah, and here is e3, but he doesn't play it. Max Warmerdam plays f5, which is in a great move. And as you can see, if Max was playing this opening, of course he prepared this opening, but after, as I said before, probably this wasn't the move he prepared, and after this move, like, which forced him to play something out of preparation, and after this move, only two moves later, he already plays in a crate. And here simply Magnus puts his knight on d5, and then capturing with queen, and here bishop g5, which should have played a bit early instead of f5. And here we're seeing e3, and after e3, Max makes second in a great move. As you can see, like, this e4, this e pawn forced Max Warmerdam to make mistake twice, like one pawn, which was, yeah, a bit unusual move. Yeah, that's why Magnus is Magnus. He knows how to make more complicated, how to do these things. Let's say basically, like, just how to manage these things. And here, here Stockfish says, don't take it, just put your knight on d3, and if you take it, just simply come back and play it like this. But Max plays f3, and then capturing, and then Magnus plays knight d5. Knight d5 comes coming to attack here, coming to attack here, like, because okay, queen protected now, but next move probably will be bishop f5 to attack on queen. So Magnus will try and to do something to capture this pawn, and that's why Max just pushes away and pushes further to bother this knight here. And here Magnus says, okay, then I will bother your bishop if you bother my knight. And then takes. And here it looks like they both has double pawns, but actually this double pawns is not that bad as much as these double pawns, because, like, these ones are not on the center pawns, and if we like these double pawns, of course double pawns are always a problem, but if your opponent also has a double pawn in the center, this is a bit worse than on the side double pawns, like, because yeah, like, you need to build up something like in the open, and your central pawns cannot help each other, and always it's being really difficult to protect the pawn in the front, like, yeah. So it's gonna give some headaches to white. That's why this capturing actually wasn't so good move, and after this trading, we already see, like, Magnus has uh, a bit more than slightly better position, like a bit, yeah. So tries to build up winning easily, and here he wanna come here, he wanna take this, then he will take it, and after takes it, actually, let's see. And here, what did he play? Yeah, here, Magnus already asking about this queen, but actually after taking this, and Magnus takes it, and nothing wrong, actually, not there is no problem for blacks here, because he still protects this 2 pawn here, and also have a look on this pawn here, and he still has bishops also have a look on on these diagonals. And another detail which makes white really bad in this position, as we can see, the position of these pieces. Like this bishop cannot do anything, cannot come here, cannot come here. Like, and this pawns also doesn't do a lot at the moment. This knight just really, really passive here, just standing there. So that's why black has this much advantage in this position. Let's see what they played. And here, that's why, of course, Max Warmerdam, seeing that how good is that position for black, and he doesn't prefer to uh, take c7 pawn, and instead of that he just comes here to protect this pawn and also guard d5. And then Magnus plays rook b8. Rook b8 also to guard this b7, and actually this was okay, it was protecting, and also he was asking about this pawn, and here Magnus protected. And here he plays queen c4. Somehow, for some reason, maybe time pressure. Actually, we're seeing here like he spent a lot of time, almost 15 minutes, not that a lot, but 15 minutes he spent here, and probably, and his time also, like as we can see, even Magnus Carlsen had been late to the game, like about 15 minutes, but still, yeah, Max Warmerdam has way less time than Magnus here. And maybe time pressure or something, just he changed his mind. Like, I didn't understand, if you would have come here again to attack on this, then why would you come here? Maybe he was aiming to bring his Magnus rook here, but I still didn't get the point. Yeah, okay. Anyway, here Max plays queen c4, and here, yeah, he's just pressure. Magnus builds his attack on this d5, and develops his attack on d5, and then Max plays f4, of course, to guard this d5 with two pieces, and then, yeah, takes, and finally now, uh, Max decides to take this c7. Maybe that was the aiming. Maybe he didn't saw that before coming here. Actually, or like, yeah, you know what I'm thinking, like, instead of going here and here, just why didn't you come here? And then if you would have played this, then you already can play this. But I don't know, for some reason, like maybe he saw this a bit later, that's why he changed his mind, and then he came to the queen. uh, then he put queen on c4 square, and here, yeah, we already saw takes, and now bishop protects this d5, and that's why he feels free to take c7. And yeah, and after queen takes c7, Magnus takes g3, and here captures, capture, and capture. And here rook a6 is pretty good move, and he comes to attack here, and also these bishops are doing a lot, simply a lot, and we have this pawn here which walked a lot. And here, of course, just Max needs to involve his bishop to the game, and because otherwise he doesn't have anything to do. Like, yeah, because he has four material on the over the board, and two of them doesn't do anything, and one of them needs to protect this pawn here, and another one, yeah, it's too hard for that. That's why he just trying to he just trying to make his bishop a bit productive, and also maybe to open a bit more space. After bishop f3, Magnus plays bishop f8. Why? Why didn't he just take it? Because let's see what's gonna happen then. If Magnus takes a2, then white plays g4, bishop e4, white plays d6, pushes his pawn finally. And even if he take it, still he pushes his pawn. Then rook needs to come to d8. Then white plays rook c8. And here is the only move is bishop f6 to protect it. And then he takes, and it's kind of equal position. And of course Magnus seeing that, and that's why he doesn't take it yet, and he plays bishop f3, because then if he take it, then he cannot, white cannot push his pawn easily now. And so, and after here, white still plays g4, but here it doesn't make it's not gonna give that dangerous situation to blacks, and just it's gonna be fine. And here white plays rook c7, and here Magnus takes rook a2, king f1, and here Magnus want to change. Actually, Stockfish says best move is b5, just play it. But Magnus doesn't prefer that. Magnus want to trade his rook. White doesn't want to trade his rook here, and he plays rook a1. And here Magnus lets his to take this pawn because he also captures d4. Then of course he takes one more pawn, bishop d5, takes. Here Max plays king g2. Even though he has low time, but he's seeing actually this is the good move. Because actually if he would have taken it, yeah, he could have taken this as well. But after this, this rook comes to d1, and he pins his knight here, and now his king actually cannot move without losing his knight. So that's why he doesn't take it. And let's say if white takes rook f7, and then black plays rook c8 to come here, and here let's say he plays this, takes, and again here. And here white needs to play rook b1, and then just this is wanna come here, and so it's not possible to yeah, keep this bishop away from this squares. Like if he protect here, then he can't protect here. If you come here, then he's gonna lose his knight anyway. So that's why he doesn't want to take this bishop, uh, take this pawn yet. That's why he plays king g2. But king g2, yeah, still it's winning for uh, black. And then Magnus plays, then Max Warmerdam resigns. Why white resigned here? Because white needs to play knight d3, and here Magnus can sacrifice his rook, because when he take it, he pushes his pawn. This is the only move coming, and takes his rook back actually. And now he's one material up. And after taking this g2, and then rook comes to f4, and it's completely winning for black. So that's how Magnus managed to win his first classic game in 2025 during his honeymoon in Berlin in Bundesliga. Yeah, that's it. Just I have analyzed this game to see how to play against English, to get some ideas. I mean, to develop my ideas against English, and then I just thought, why not to share this analyze with you guys as much as possible, as much as I understand this game as an amateur as well. So a lot of as yeah. But that's it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your time. If you want to see more chess contents, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, please. Thank you. See you next time.